So y'all, please help me understand this. My lights got turned off. So I called my baby's father and asked him if he could get my lights turned on for me. He said no, because I have a husband and that's his responsibility. How is that his responsibility to pay my lights to get turned back on after they get turned off? That you have kids that stay here. You don't care about your kids. I understand that I have a husband, granted, don't beat me up over it, but we fell on hard times. So as my baby's father, I feel like you're supposed to pick up the slack. So you rather for your kids be in the dark than to help your baby mother get her lights turned back on? What if I didn't have a husband? Would you have helped me then? These men is crazy, sir.
These men is crazy.
I remember when I lost my mind. I'm just about to lose my mind.
You see her. You got to protect your seed, fellas. Whoever dumped the load in her, you probably deserve this from looking at the specimen. But it's unfortunate.
That's a guarantee, Mr. X. He definitely deserve it. Nevertheless, two wrongs don't make a right. Egregious on all accounts. Do we notice, ladies and gentlemen? They always say I feel, not I know, not even I think or believe. It's 100% feelings. I feel like you should pick up this like I know I got a husband. There's so many disconnects, it's not funny. Why are we here? Because Bonquisha does not realize or recognize her husband as the head of her household. Because if she did, she wouldn't dare disrespect her husband by calling her baby daddy, talking about help me pay these bills. This ninja, we down bad. By saying we on hard times, he on hard times. He can't do it. What the baby daddy gonna say? He gonna say, I'll pay the light bill. Come let me see what that reverberation be about. Huh? That's gonna be the bargaining there. And the husband, they sitting there, the husband like, hey, dog, we need to pay this light bill, man. You know, I can't see these cheeks when I'm clashing them. Go ahead, cash app, yo, baby mama, my wife. Let's get into the conversations, HQ, huh? How does this go?
I don't even see how you fix him off to call the baby daddy. Once that baby daddy was out of the picture for me, I didn't even know his name, don't care where he at. So I wouldn't have been calling him up. But there's women like this kind of women you stay away from, who would come up with these wonky ideas about where she gonna get money from, how they gonna get money. Instead of holding her husband accountable, instead of saying you a bum ninja that I married, you gonna go and try to deal with your baby daddy, and I wouldn't pay nothing either. I'd be like, you better get off my phone. Don't call me about nothing. Oh, these your kids. Nope, not today. They ain't not. They're you and your baby daddy. They're you and your husband kids. Get to stepping with that mess. It's just what I tell them.
Mm-hmm. That part. So what's your take, Raquel?
I would be so embarrassed to let anybody know my husband couldn't pay the light bill. I think that is so sad that she's just announcing that it's not about what her baby daddy is not doing. It's
broke
about
her marriage
what her
vow. She broke her marriage vow.
Yeah.
She just broke her marriage vow.
Yeah.
She stopped protecting her husband's head.
Right.
Now, amongst wolves, she's available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, we were out last night and somebody wanted to do something nice for me. And they asked if they could do something nice for me. And the first thing I did was ask my husband. I was like, is it okay if they do this nice thing for me? You know, like, because if it wasn't okay, then I'd have to say no. And like, the fact that I don't know if this other person doing this thing for me could be a man or not, because I didn't know who the person was. You still, like you said, protect the head, you know, like it sends the wrong message if I say yes without asking my husband that's sitting right next to me. It would be making him look like really chumpish, you know, if it was a man doing that nice thing for me. You feel me? Like, so it's making her husband look like a chump, saying, why is my baby daddy not paying my lights? He should be worried about his kids. Well, are you worried about your kids being influenced by a man that can't pay the lights for the light?
No.
Like,
well, I would say any man that married this woman on the screen and she already got bastard kids.
Oh Lord.
He already done took many L's. So this ain't, trust me, this ain't, I'm gonna let it go. Hit the like button.
What if I didn't have a husband? Would you have helped me then? These men is crazy. Sir, help me get my lights turned on. Don't worry about my husband. He's doing what he's supposed to do as a man. As my baby daddy, you should be helping me.
She's just like all the rest of the modern women. She done lost her mind. It is not your baby daddy's responsibility to have your lights cut back on, to have them turned back on. Why would he help you turn your lights back on? Was he the one to help you get them turned off? And she's playing victim. She's playing the victim, as modern women always do. She's playing the victim by telling him it's his job and responsibility because his children live there. Now, you see how these modern women use their children as pawns to manipulate the father? You see how they do that? They're very crafty at doing that. So, of course, he said no because she has a husband. So, since you have a husband and the both of you ran up that bill, so the both of you need to figure out how you're going to pay that bill. And you're married. It is not his responsibility to pick up the slack. And think about this, guys, just think about this. If those children weren't there anyway, those lights would have been shut off anyway. They would have been cut off. Because how much electricity do children use? So she's trying to say that these children are using up all this electricity.
That part. How much electric, gas, water. If they moved out the house today, it would barely register. It would drop, everything combined might drop $100 a month, all your utilities. So it's not like the kids are using it.
And even she recognized it, HQ, way too many times. And it does still to this day, I'm ashamed to say it, it lightweight triggers me whenever we bring up all of these examples, these egregious interactions between Nug Nug and Bonquisha, and you always say it's the loud minority. No matter how many we show, it's still a minority. So does that mean it shouldn't be addressed?
It is a minority of because most people are doing what they're supposed to do. It's a loud minority that is doing this kind of stuff. There's no way that you have more than 50% of the people population dealing with men and women like this.
Says who? Said where do you get that? Is that a feeling?
Because most people are doing what they're supposed to do.
Says who? Says who? Says what? Have you observed that?
You can look at the combination. You can look at the combinations of people who get married. You can look at the combination of people who are successful. Most people are successful. Most people work. Most people take care of their kids.
Yeah, I feel like Drell is on point like most of the time. I see it her way. Shout out to Q, the old one. That was a funny joke, sir. He said that me and her sound kind of alike.
Little bit.
But yeah, I agree with her. I think that it's always just like the women, you can never satisfy them. They have a satiating need for more and more to press the envelope as far as they can get it. It's like enough is enough. Like enough is enough. So I'm welcoming any kind of, it's already happening. Like there's already a reckoning coming down that is going to show women that they are not higher up than men, like through the laws, with the AB situation. And now you have this person in office that is doing everything that he can do to reverse everything that the Democrats have done for the they and them community and for women, and so like things that are geared towards anything related to a woman's reproductive health have come to a grinding stop. That's not just ABs. That means money that goes to research to study things that advance women's health. So maybe that is something that, you know, it just seems like going forward in the world, women are going to have to they're going to get their humble pie very soon.
How much do children use when there's grown adults in the house that's using more electricity than the children? And I bet you 100% that she's getting child support. So my question to you, Miss Thing, is if you're getting child support, why are your lights shut off anyway? Why are they cut off in the first place if you're getting child support? Answer, because you're spending that money on yourself. Yeah, she's spending money, all of that child support money on herself instead of spending it where it's supposed to go, to the children. To the children. But she's getting on here all over social media, making this man look bad, like he's a deadbeat dad, when it's actually her. It's you, ma'am, that's the deadbeat mom. And I have a question. How is it that, I don't understand, how is it that your husband is okay with you calling your ex, your baby daddy, asking him for money? I don't understand that. Is he okay with that? I don't get it. Now, look at it this way. Guys, check this out. Does he even know that she's calling her baby daddy, her ex? Does he even know? Is he a lazy leech? Is that what the husband is? Or is he a good guy? Because I don't understand, how is he okay with this?
Well, like I say, that's kind of a beating a deceased horse going on. If she is married, allegedly, this woman claims at best he's a couch Negro. So look at her. I mean, look what she's presented to the world. She wanted us all to see this. We know what the man looked like.
That ninja got skid marks in his drawers right now. That's who he is.
That part. So as far as she go, I'm gonna put this woman in the pit. She's egregious.
Bye.
Madness. Fuck is you talking about? This is Sparta!
You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to hide. You gotta count your blessings. You're sitting at the table. You hear me? Ooh, child, things will get brighter.